China said Thursday it wanted to avoid an escalation of trade tensions with the United States, as the two sides held new talks and Beijing decided to lower some tariffs. The overture came 2 days after the White House said its planned trade sanctions against China were still in the works despite the announcement of a truce following a previous round of talks earlier in May. China has threatened to hit back with tit-for-tat tariffs on tens of billions of dollars in U.S. goods. A 50-strong U.S. delegation arrived in Beijing on Wednesday for follow-up meetings. Chinese Commerce Ministry spokesman Guo Feng said, without proving more details. We hope that China and U.S. economic and trade cooperation can benefit people in both countries, and we are not willing to see trade frictions escalate, Guo told a regular press briefing. The delegation is laying the groundwork for a weekend visit by U.S. Commerce Secretary Wilbur Ross. The Trump administration said Tuesday that U.S. sanctions announced in March, including restrictions on Chinese investment, export controls and 25% tariffs on as much as $50 billion in Chinese tech exports, remain under development. Guo slammed the proposal, saying U.S. measures to implement investment restrictions and export controls against China do not conform with the basic principles and spirits of the WTO, World Trade Organization. China will carefully evaluate the U.S. measures and relevant impact and retain its rights to adopt relative measures. Separately, the Chinese government announced in a statement late Wednesday that it would further cut import tariffs on daily consumer goods from July 1. The average tariff on clothing, shoes and hats, kitchenware, and sports and fitness supplies will be reduced from 15.9% to 7.1%. The rate for home appliances such as washing machines and refrigerators will be lowered from 20.5% to 8%. No forced tech transfers. Guo said China will also publish a negative list of foreign investment by June 30 to ease restrictions in fields including energy, resources, infrastructure and transportation. Beijing previously said it would relax restrictions on foreign investment in automobiles, shipbuilding and aircraft firms. A negative list includes all the industries with foreign investment restrictions. At a meeting Wednesday chaired by Premier Li Keqiang, the State Council, or Cabinet, also decided that China would widen market access through more foreign investor-friendly measures. According to the official Xinhua news agency, we should raise our innovation capacity in the new round of opening up and see that all intellectual property be fully protected, Li said. No forced technology transfer will ever be imposed on foreign invested enterprises and IPR. Intellectual property rights infringements will be penalized to the full extent of the law. Donald Trump has accused China of forcing U.S. firms to hand over their industrial secrets to Chinese firms in order to do business in the country. In other measures announced by Xinhua, overseas traders will be encouraged to participate in crude oil and iron ore futures trading, a charge that Beijing has rejected. Severe measures will be taken to punish infringements, counterfeiting, commercial secret violators and trademark squatters.